Hi guys, my name is Emily Wurramara and I'll be taking over Rage for a little bit, so stick around. For all you late night rovers out there who want to come back and keep partying, this song is for you. It's an old, I would say Y2K, 90s kind of vibe. I remember I used to have it on one of those little plug-in MP3 players with the USB. This song's called Do It To It by Cherish, featuring Sean Paul. So the next video that we're going to play is by Tony Braxton, and it's one of my favorite songs that I like to crank up when I'm by myself or when I'm getting ready. It makes me feel boss, and this song is called He Wasn't Man Enough For Me. This next video is by the band Yothi Yindi, who are a timeless Indigenous band. They're very much a big influence on my music and my work. I've had the honour of performing on the same stage and alongside them. This song my mum used to play when we were little, and she would put it on before we went to the beach or if we came back from the beach, and it just reminds me a lot about my childhood, and the song is called Dots on the Shell. Uncle Archie has been a big inspiration for a lot of First Nations artists in the industry and has kicked down a lot of doors for us to be able to follow this path. And it only feels right to play him throughout this program. He really made a big impact on my music personally and storytelling especially. I first saw Uncle Archie when I was 14 years old at Woodford Folk Festival, and this was the first song that he sung, and immediately me and my family were left in tears, and I just think everyone needs to hear this song, and it's called Took the Children Away by Uncle Archie Roach. What makes an artist for me timeless is the way that they can capture feeling and emotion in the song, especially when they perform it live. And I think Jeff Buckley, who is the artist that I'm going to play next, does this so beautifully with his rendition of Hallelujah. My mum first introduced me to this movie when I was about 7, 8 years old, and I have yet to meet someone who says that they hadn't watched it or they haven't watched it yet. Everyone has watched this movie. And this song for me was kind of like a pivoting point for my fantasy sci-fi inspiration. I think the journey that you go through with this song is visually exciting, visually just all over the place, but everyone should know this song, and it's called Never Ending Story from the movie Never Ending Story. Of course, I've got to give a shout out to the deadly Uncle Fred Leone and the beautiful brother Birds throughout this session, because Uncle Fred was a big person who supported me throughout my whole career, and he was the first person to get me up on a big stage in a NARA 2011. And I think this song is so powerful and it's so beautiful because the words and lyrics, they just echo not only from the past, but they're going to echo to the future. And I think the pebble that's been dropped with this track it's going to cause big ripples. And I'm so excited for Uncle Fred and Birds. They're just incredible, beautiful people. And this song is called Bagalam Bargain by Fred Leone and Birds. My mum first showed me this song when I was in high school, and it honestly inspired me to go and sing in language. I hadn't seen another female in my community singing in Anindilyakwa or in their native language, and I think that when we see more of that, we come to understand that we can be that. We can do these things. And it all started as a YouTube video. So we were sitting down one day and my mum was like, come over here, I want to show you something. I was like, yeah, mad. Sat down with her and she put on this song. And I just remember seeing this young girl and hearing her sing, but also seeing how much she loved doing what she loves. And it was a moment for me where I felt like I'm allowed to do that. Like, I have freedom, I can do that now that I've seen someone doing that. And the joy in her eyes and the love in her eyes, like, it made me feel excited for this industry. You know, we've come a long way with Indigenous music, and started off, there was only like a little bit of us, but now we've grown and we've got mob across all genres, which I think is so deadly. And I think with artists like these, this song will always be a timeless one for me and an inspiration. This band is called Wildflower, and this band is called Wildflower with their song Gallawinku. Please enjoy this song and go save it, support them, because they're still doing things and they're doing amazing things in community. And I think, you know, hey fam, thanks so much for joining me today, and I'll be back later on tonight, so make sure that you tune in again. We're going to end on one of my own songs. This song was filmed in Lutruwita, Tawana, so-called Tasmania, and it's called Magic Woman Dancing. Hi guys, my name is Emily Wurramara, and I'll be taking over Rage for a little bit, so stick around. When I heard that this artist had come to this country to collaborate with this band called the Wilcannia Mob, I kind of freaked out, because I had been listening to this artist long before their big pop-off song went off, and I was so inspired by just how different they sounded, but also the things that they were talking about were political, were also about community, were about issues that also I felt reflected my community. And MIA is this artist and who I'm going to play next. And this song, when I first watched the film clip, I flipped my shit. Like, I freaked out because I'd never seen something so artistically and amazingly creatively done. This song is called Borders, and I really urge you guys to listen to the lyrics, but also to look up more about MIA, because what she's doing is so powerful and it's so inspiring. So jazz, I love jazz, and I think this artist, especially this artist that you're going to see next, is one of the most biggest influences on jazz music. Nina Simone has written so many great timeless classics, and as a Black woman has empowered women of colour all across this world and all across the globe to pursue their truth in storytelling. This song is more of a lovey-dovey kind of thing, and I really hope you guys are in for it tonight, and it's going to mellow you out. It's called My Baby Just Cares For Me by Nina Simone. I don't know how to get out. Hello guys. Hi, can you see me? You're here with me, Emily, watching Rage. And I hope you guys stay tuned. Love yous. This artist has been my inspiration for as long as I can remember. I've sang her songs at weddings, at funerals, at choirs, at karaoke's. I think it's really beautiful when an artist comes across in their music as soft, but their lyricism and what they're singing about is so powerful and deep. And I think this artist really encapsulates that. And I've had the very big, beautiful honour of collaborating with this artist on my album, which is out now, called NARA. And working with one of your idols on your own project it's like an insane moment. And I think this next song, it really, really captures what her spirit is. And it's the first ever song that I ever heard by Lisa Mitchell. And I'd just like to give a shout out to all of my music teachers. Thank you so much. Without you guys, I wouldn't have been introduced to all these amazing artists and this amazing music and genres from all across. And I really hope you guys enjoy this next song. It's called Neapolitan Dreams. When I was in high school, I used to love to get down to like random music, and I remember on iTunes this song came up on my shuffle, and I was like, who is this artist? Like, I remember walking to school one day and being like, this girl has such a yummy voice. And then I looked into more of their music, and I felt really inspired by their songwriting, and I really hope you guys, I'm sure you'd be really familiar with this song, but this next song I'm going to play for you is called Settle Down by the incredible Kimbra. As an Indigenous woman growing up in the music scene, I started from a very young age. I was 14 years old when I wanted to pursue music. And look, to be honest, there weren't a lot of First Nations females in this space. When I first heard this Next Sisters music, I was absolutely blown away. I was inspired, I was motivated. I wanted to ramp up, fuck around and find out kind of energy, you know? And I think this beautiful sister really captures an essence of storytelling, but also what our ancestors' wildest dreams would be, I think, is Barker. And that's who I'm going to play next. This song is called Black Matriarchy, and I hope you mob crank it up, get down to it, and enjoy. So I've met both these artists at a mentorship program and have had the honour of being their mentor. Don't know why, but here we are. And I think what really amazes me about this next generation of artists is how deep and raw and real and truthful the storytelling in. There's no space for mucking around. These mobs simply just do not give a fuck. And I think what's really cool about that is that this next generation are also inspiring the next generation after that. And this next couple of artists, these next artists that I'm going to play, their names are Chaka and Jamila. Jamila is a DJ, Chaka is a band who I've known since they were babies. And so it gives me so much pride to see these artists out here doing what they love, and most importantly, making noise about things. This song is called Shake Up. My Sahara is how I imagine singing out to this artist. I first met Sahara Beck when I was 15 years old in Meanjin in Brisbane, and I was blown away, not just by her voice, but her personality is so down to earth. And this next song is a powerhouse, and I really hope you guys like it. When I was in high school, I listened to a lot of different genres, and I think this next band really helped me go through what I needed to get through. This band is called The Metric, and this song is called Help, I'm Alive. Yo, kanamamaga, nganyanga ekra Emily Wurramara. And nungua, I'm about rage. So as you guys can see, I'm not quite sure if you can see it, but behind there I have an album vinyl, and that is my big face on that vinyl. This next song is probably my favourite song on this album to play, to sing, probably that I've ever written. And it's got a bit of profanity too, so it's got it's there for the boys, it's there for the girls, it's there for the days, it's there for everybody. And it's called Stay the Fuck Away From Me. Hey you mob, thank you so much for joining me tonight, and I hope you've enjoyed the songs that I've chosen for you. We're going to end things with my music. This next song is called Lordy Lordy, featuring Tasman Keith.